Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Anna and I make New York City based adventure videos spiked with love and positivity. Today, we are visiting the Guggenheim Museum on the Upper East Side of Manhattan. In this video, I'm going to take you on a tour of the museum and show you what to expect during your visit. All right, let's get going. The Solomon R. Guggenheim Foundation, established in 1937, collects and preserves modern and contemporary art. Through various initiatives and collaborations, it explores ideas across cultures. It works to promote the understanding and appreciation of modern and contemporary art. Besides its New York location, others include the Peggy Guggenheim Collection in Venice, the Guggenheim Museum in Bilbao, and the Guggenheim Abu Dhabi. In 1943, architect Frank Lloyd Wright designed the current museum in New York City. With its iconic spiral design, the Solomon R. Guggenheim Museum opened on October 21, 1959, 10 years after Guggenheim's death. Who was Solomon Guggenheim, you ask? He was an American businessman who was born in Philadelphia into a wealthy mining family. He founded the Yukon Gold Company in Alaska and became an art collector. Guggenheim and his wife Irene began collecting art in the 1890s, but it wasn't until he was in his late 60s that Solomon started collecting modern art with works by Marc Chagall, Albert Gleizes, Fernand Léger, and Amedeo Modigliani. The collection that Guggenheim gave to his foundation between 1937 and his death in 1949 included hundreds of artworks. The four Guggenheim museums symbolize the intersection of radical art and architecture. The main New York location is one of the most significant architectural feats of the 20th century. This architectural icon is the most important building of Wright's late career. The inverted ziggurat design is a monument to modernism. The unique architecture of the space, with its spiral ramp rising to a domed skylight, provides a unique space for the presentation of contemporary art. In 2008, the Guggenheim Museum was designated a National Historic Landmark. In 2019, the Solomon R. Guggenheim Museum was inscribed on the UNESCO World Heritage List. The exhibit by artist Jenny Holzer called Lightline is comprised of an LED sign displaying written word. It's another version of her 1989 installation, which was also at the Guggenheim. It climbs all 6 floors, transforming the building with a display of scrolling texts. The texts are selections from her works called Truisms and Inflammatory Essays. Truisms employs a variety of voices and expresses a wide spectrum of biases and beliefs. Lightline highlights the use of written word across time and media. In addition to the LED sign, the exhibition also includes paintings, works on paper, and stone pieces, which were created by Jenny from the 1970s to today. Since Jenny's medium is writing, she first started her work with New York City street posters. Since then, she's continued enhancing spaces with light projections on landscapes and architecture. The museum's rotunda becomes alive and awash of color, movement, and phrases. It's worth taking time to read the various phrases and connect them to the written word on the stone pieces. By bringing her art from the street to the museum, a different audience is able to see her pieces. Whereas on the street, a passerby would see her work, in the museum, patrons are using a different eye to interpret the piece. This installation brings up some of the pressing issues of American art in the 1980s, such as the viability of public art. The exhibit called By Way of Material and Motion in the Guggenheim Collection explores how artists move beyond traditional studio practices and materials. This exhibition examines the ways in which contemporary artists enacted new ideas formed by the social and historical contexts of their time. By doing this, artists push the boundaries of art making and use of materials. This was an interesting part of the museum. If you're a fan of modern art, be sure to have a look. The Thannhauser Collection, a permanent display at the museum, features Impressionist, Post-Impressionist, and modern French masterpieces from the Guggenheim's collection. Formed by the collector and art dealer Justin K. Thannhauser, he introduced works by groundbreaking artists as Edgar Degas, Edouard Manet, Vincent van Gogh, and more than 30 examples by Pablo Picasso. This is an important gift of the late 19th and early 20th century modernism. It was during this critical period that artists wanted to introduce contemporary subject matter using novel materials and methods. Thannhauser announced in 1963 a gift of essential works from his private collection to the Guggenheim Foundation.
Thank you so much for watching this week's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss my videos when they go live on Thursday evenings. In the meantime, let's keep in touch on Instagram at Miss Anna Adventures. I look forward to hearing from you and seeing you in next week's video. Take care. Bye.